just leave the screen and go to the STAAD file. So here you can see I have already modeled it, right? And if I just give you a 3D view, it looks something like this. By the way, actually I was working on this problem. That is why I think why should not I share it, right? So it is finalized, and let's see how I have decided which type of member should be given, where bracing should be given. Okay, so go back. At the very first, I'm not going into the general modeling, right? How to model. I think all of you who are my audience, they know very well how to model instead, right? Simply I will discuss the loading condition. Okay, so before that, the we only select, let's only select the top tier, right? It will be sufficient for us. So you can see this is the plan, right? And here this is this node, this node, this node, and this node. Here the equipment will be supported, right? And in this 4 node, the equipment will be supported by means of a spring, right? Great. So here you have to apply the reaction that is coming due to that complete skid structure. Okay, so what are these? These are dummy. All of these are dummy, and these dummies will transfer the load, the dynamic load that is coming at the center of the machine. So in this point we will apply the dummy load, sorry, the dynamic load, and here the static load due to the weight of the machine and concrete has been applied, right? So in case if you have no idea how the arrangement actually happens, so here you can see that this is a periphery which has been formed by using structural steel, and also the reverse at the bottom is there, and here you can see 4 anchor bolt is also provided. So what happens, you simply pour the concrete over this skid structure, then you simply bolt down the machine over it. So why this is done? So this is simply done to bring down the CG, right? So to bring down the CG of the machine, this huge mass is added just below the machine, and this whole structure is then will be put on our steel. And here you can see these are the spring, right? So these springs are actually going to be supported on our steel structure. So up to this spring, this is the duty of the vendor. We will only take the reaction from them, and also what is the unbalanced force, that is 15 kilonewton in our case, and its direction, and the operating speed of the machine, that is going to be provided by the vendor. And with all of this data, we are going to design our structure. So once you pour concrete over this structure and fix your machine, then it will look something like this. So here you can see, okay, I have simply gone to a website. Here you can see we have pour concrete within the skid, right? Then we have simply bolt down the machine, right? Now this whole system is going to be sit over our structure. So these are the point where the spring will be supported, and this is the point. It is assumed that the CG of the machine is lying here, and here we will apply the dynamic load. So how to design the or define the load? Very simple. So first, you know, you have to ensure that the self weight is properly assigned, right? So the whole structure, if we again on it, so the self weight here you can see has been applied. This is the reaction coming from the spring due to the self weight of concrete plus machine, and under dynamic there is the load here. So how to define this dynamic load? So for that you have to go to the definition, and you have to, here you can see, you have to define the dynamic load, right? So if I just go to the edit, here you can see we have taken the sine function. The maximum amplitude is given as 15 kilonewton, right? And based on that we have defined it, right? And one more thing here you have to define, that is, if this dynamic force is going to be applied over this structure, right, definitely there will be some mass that is going to damp it. Okay, so who is going to damp it? So that force or mass you have to define. So we have defined that under reference load. So here you can see we have defined the self weight in each and every direction, x, y, z, and also the weight that is coming from the machine and the concrete, that is also has been assigned each and every direction. So this is the reference load, and it will damp the structure once the dynamic load start to act, right? So here you can see this is the self load. Yeah, this is the self load due to, I think I have missed some member. Okay, ignore it. And this is the dynamic load that has been provided at the center.